What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Knuckle Up with yours truly, Mike Orr, and my man, Cedric Benn. It is Female Friday. We're doing prospects, people to watch. We got a good one for you. This weekend, a young girl by the name of Jasmine Parr. Wow. Okay. 2-0 right now. Superfly division, 19 years old, out of the Gold Coast of Queensland, Australia. She is ranked 6 out of 7 in her home country, 77th out of 154 in the world, and she is coming off of a 6-round majority decision win back in July this year against Holly McMath. Now, her first bout, she won unanimous decision win, 8 rounds over Costello, who she is rematching this weekend, guys, for the WIBA World Fly title. Castillo failed to make weight. If she wins the bout, the title stays vacant. That fight has already taken place. It's in Australia. Guys, we'll let you know tomorrow the outcome of that. But Cedric, let's talk about this girl. She's got a crazy background.
Yes, and what the sport is Muay Thai, correct?
Yes. My background, my love,
Nice.
my true love, man, of combative sports, Muay Thai. This girl, man, she was born and raised in the Gold Coast, where she attended Robina State High School throughout her teenage years. Her Australian father, John Wayne, if you know Muay Thai and kickboxing, he is a 10-time Muay Thai and kickboxing world champion. And her mother, Angela, is a naturalized Australian Mexican-American descent who is a 2-time kickboxing world champion. So it is it's no surprise that Jasmine was introduced to combative sports at a very young age through her parents and famously competed in her first kickboxing fight at the age of 8. The decision to allow Parr to fight at a young age received national coverage and was met with mixed reactions. Parr decided to retire from fighting a year later after her second fight and focus on gymnastics instead in 2015 at the age of 11. She returned to the ring after being inspired to follow in the footsteps of UFC champion Ronda Rousey and stated her career goal was to be a Muay Thai fighter. And for a few years, before transitioning into mixed martial arts and winning a UFC championship, she began training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the age of 11 and won gold medals at the adult lightweight divisions in the 2020 South Pacific BJJ Championships as a 17-year-old. So
she brings the skills that she brings to the boxing ring, her experience from Muay Thai.
Yes.
Getting at before is that she has very good fundamentals. She doesn't get too wild with her punches. Her hook's a little bit wild, but she can clean all this stuff up. I really like how fundamentally sound she is with her offense and her defense. She keeps her hands up very good, blocking most of the punches. Some of the straight punches are getting through. I know I think it's because you can correct me on this, because in the Muay Thai and kickboxing, your stance is a little bit more. Your shoulders are a little bit more open to the person.
You're more squared off. You're way more
boxing,
squared
where
off.
you have your shoulder, whatever foot you got forward, your shoulder is more pointed towards the person. So a few of the straight punches, because she's used to her shoulders more square, a few of the straight punches have been getting through on her. But other than that, her defense is very, very good, keeping her hands up. And just her punches, she's sticking to the basics. She's not trying to do anything fancy, just sticking to perfect straight 1-2s. Man, if she could just clean up her hooks, just keep the hooks a little bit tighter, she'll really do some damage.
For a 19-year-old who is already a highly decorated kickboxing and Muay Thai champion, she began competing in kickboxing fights at the age of 8. She had 26 fights as of November 2021. Her record stands at 19 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. She's a multi-time national junior Muay Thai champion who has fought overseas in Canada, Thailand, England, the latter of which included winning the ICO Intercontinental Championship. Following Parr's October 30th, 2021 kickboxing return fight from injury, she was offered the opportunity to make her professional debut against Nicilia Costello on short notice. The December 4th, 2021 bout was for the Australia Superfly Boxing Championship, and Parr had just 3 weeks to train for the fight. She would defeat her opponent via unanimous decision and claim her first professional boxing championship, like in her first fight. Just over 20 years after her father claimed the Australian middleweight boxing championship in July of 2001. So, guys, it's no surprise that this girl is a champion. She's bred for it. Her mother is a champion. Her father is a champion. And with her transitioning into boxing, she's looking really good at her transition so far. But only time will tell. She's very new into the game. She's still green behind the ears. Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, all that kind of stuff is a way different, way different base, and it takes time to transition from that whole Muay Thai stance, being stuck in that stance. It takes a long time to transition and be able to lean those shoulders forward, because it's beat into you, man. It's beat into you, and especially when you're competing at such high levels in Muay Thai, it is very, very hard to make that transition. So I'm happy to see that she's been able to do it. She is now fighting. I believe the fight has already happened. It is in Australia. It is supposed to be, yeah. So we're just waiting for results. I'm sure she's coming through with the victory, man. I know she's going to be improving to 3-0 with this one, just by seeing the way she fights. 3-0. She's going to be wearing that WIBA World Fly title. I know that for sure, man. That's my feeling. That's how I feel that this fight's going to go out, because you know what, this girl does have the heart. She is a champion. She's already been such a champion in other sports, man. She's already won a championship her first time out in boxing. This is
and
another belt.
Yes. Much respect to all that to the combat sports. Shout out to New Era Jiu Jitsu in Windsor, Ontario, new MMA gym that opened up. My boy Darren. Just bringing it up just to say, much respect to all the combat sports. But the one common thing that I've been noticing the past couple of years from some of the top, not just the top competitors, even like the average ones. A lot of them are slowly working their way into the boxing ring. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, is for the financial reasons, right? These other combat sports are, as far as they're all important, from wrestling to jiu-jitsu to Muay Thai to kickboxing. They're all on the same level. They all get the same level of respect. Everybody trains the same way, as as hard as they can. Right. But I think when it comes to the professional ranks and making your career out of this, boxing is by far on the top of that list as far as financially making this a career for yourself, right?
Yes, definitely. And you know what? This girl is making hype, and her being a world champion, her having famous championship parents, her being literally the pedigree for fighters. She's born into that pedigree of fighters. If she gets the right kind of people behind her, like she does have Ace Boxing out of Australia that is backing her, and they're one of the big guys over there. If they push this girl right, man, she will make tons of money. She's a good looking girl. She's young. She's got a long career ahead of her, man. Like these women, they box late into their 30s. Unlike the men who are, usually done around, their early to mid 30s, the women can get up into those 40s, man. So she's got 20 years left to box if she wants to. Already a highly decorated amateur, been fighting since she was 8 years old. So she is bred as a fighter.
How old is she?
She's 19.
Right now she's 19. Okay.
19. This is her second title fight. Third fight as a professional fighter. Already wins her first outing against Castillo, who she is fighting this weekend for another title. So it's big. It's big, man. So guys, I had to profile this girl, man. A young up-and-comer, undefeated, hungry prospect from the other side of the world. One for you to watch. And this fight, this is big. This is big for her. To be in your third match, going for your second title, that's a big deal, man. But you know what? The 112s, man, that's a low weight. We're gonna see how she's gonna pan out in that world level, man. That's what we can wait for. She's sitting pretty right now. In Australia, having two belts. It's only time will tell before we get to see this girl. internationally, which is what I'd love to see. All the best to her. All the best to her team. You know, she's got the best training she can have. Her parents have been bringing her up in this life. She knows what it's about. She knows what the deal is. Anything else you want to add to before we get out of here, Cedric?
When's her next fight?
December the 3rd, I believe. I think
Saturday.
yeah, December the 3rd, taking on Natalia Costello.
Where in America or over there?
This one is in the Gold Coast, Australia. Guys, if you have a way to find out and see it, if not, if I can find some clips, I'll definitely put the clip to this fight in this video so you guys don't have to search for it because, you know, we already do the work so you guys don't have to. So definitely, once I find some footage, I will attach that footage to this video so you guys can check it out. In the meantime, we'll definitely drop any highlights that we have in the comments so you guys can see it as well. So you can definitely watch this girl do work, you know, and she's exciting, man. She's definitely a crowd pleaser, and she's got a hell of a long career ahead of her. So, guys, you heard it here, man. Mike and Cedric doing what we do best. Prospects coming to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Knockout on the Saturday, or sorry, knockout on the Sunday. Also the scorecard. Guys, join us tonight, 7 p.m. on the channel for the panel. Tim Witherspoon and friends. We'll be talking about this weekend's boxing, man. Big fights. Chisora, Fury 3. Wow, we got lots to talk about.
Is that UK time or
UK time, baby? So you got to get ready, get up, make sure you don't sleep through the afternoon or you're going to miss it. Great card, huge fights. Let's go, man. It's fight weekend, guys. So we'll see you at 7 back here on the channel. Until then, peace. Knuckle up.